Yeah. Has it really been that long, old girl? Yeah. I'm wearing my helmet. Okay, here goes. So I've been riding around here in almost rain weather. Seems like it's going to start raining for a couple of hours here. It's absolutely beautiful out here. I mean, it's awesome. So I figured I'd just enjoy the ride with you and share the nature out here in Denmark, Zealand, Denmark. It's the island of Zealand. So beautiful. I figured I'd just share my thoughts on some of the stuff that's been going on, and it's one of those things that you got to be careful what you say, because you know they'll like shut you down if you say the wrong thing, and then like it's I guess those are the days we're living in. Either way, long story short, it's been kind of crazy, and it's been good too. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff going on. As you know, I play in a band called Substereo, and hence Submoto. And yeah, and I studied in Berlin. I studied music. The band is doing really well, actually, and we the newest project is like a 5-part stop motion video thing. It's like one long story and 5 songs, and we've been making the stop motion videos ourselves. And the first 2 parts are out already. It takes about 600 hours to make one of those. So I basically blinded off the windows and I had no idea whether it was day or night for months. And yeah, like 12 hours a day working on that, and working on the side also to kind of make money, because there's not a lot of money going on right now, especially for musicians. There's no concerts, everything's shut down. So and it's just starting to get better. And then on top of that, I mean, I know I haven't posted for a while, but that was amazing, because somebody told me on in the comments it's been 3 years. I'm like, oh yeah, and I said, I can't be right, and I went in and looked. 3 years. That's amazing. I mean, it feels like just maybe a year. I mean, I went to Berlin, studied at university, and I made a couple of videos, and then I was busy with a whole bunch of stuff. I got sick, actually, at one point recently, and then that was it. I'll tell you, this it was crazy. This year's been crazy. So I got an operation. It's a long story, but I got an operation, and nothing really wrong with me. It was minor, and a few months later, I got an infection from the operation, and I fainted from the pain, and I was put in hospital, and I was there for like 9 days, 8 or 9 days, and then I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, I couldn't do anything, and then I went home and had to stay there. And because of the crap that's been going on, the bass player was stuck in France, the drummer was stuck in Italy. It was a nightmare. So I really didn't have anyone there. So I was just laying in bed basically and ordering food online. Yeah, I was laying there for maybe like a month or something, 3 weeks. And as soon as I could get up, I started making the stop motion videos. So I could barely just stand. And here I was like making these, because it's if you don't know stop motion is like thousands and thousands of pictures, and you basically just like move an arm like a millimeter, and then you take a picture, and then you move it a bit, and you take a picture until you have the movement. And as soon as I got done with that second video, I got on my bike and I said, all right, I have 3 more to go, because it's going to be 5 parts. And I got on my bike and rode north. Here I am on my bike, basically just enjoying life, kind of like resetting everything. And I wasn't ever at a risk of death, but I was at a risk of amputation. So that would have sucked, but luckily I got over it and nothing happened. And we got 2 videos I'm really proud of with sub stereo. Man, it's been crazy. So the lucky thing, the whole point is that the good thing about that is that I've been in isolation. Like, I was at the hospital when this thing started, and then I went home, and then I was working in the living room. So I hadn't seen like a human face in, I don't know, like 2.5 months or something. It's crazy. So that way I got away from it. But then I stepped out, and I was amazed at how little people cared in Berlin. Like, people are just hanging out and sitting in the park and going to cafes, and like, all right, whatever, do your thing. I have a feeling this thing is coming back. I don't know about you, but this is why I decided to, one of the reasons I decided to ride north. I'm like, all right, I think I'm better off in Denmark. I have the opportunity to go to Norway if I want to as well, and get the hell away from this thing. I know, I feel like there's something worse coming. I don't want to be that guy, but also, why risk it and stay in Berlin when I can just ride, you know? I mean, that's the freedom of riding. You can just pick up and go. And I fixed up my life so that I have the freedom to work from anywhere if I need to on my laptop. Music would be nice to make some money with music. It's not really making that much money at the moment. That's just how it works, especially since there are no concerts. That's just how it is. So yeah, so that's basically it. What do I think? I don't know. It's kind of scary. It feels weird. It feels like something's off. Like, what is this thing, and where did it come from, and why does it seem like it's gone now, and is it really? And there are all these questions. And what does it mean for the rest of us? And then you got the rioting going on. Like, what? Like, well, I get it. And I get people also frustrated. So everything just kind of fit time-wise. Like, enough was enough, and all of that. But oh my God, you see the crowds of people getting together, and then you think about, well, what about this other thing? Is it going to come back then, or because they're acting like it's not even there, and nobody's protecting themselves, and I don't know. It's weird. As a military man, I smell it. I smell that danger in the air. That thing that doesn't really, you know what? I'm going to turn around because I have no idea where the hell I am. I don't know. There's this instinct, I think, that a lot of us have after a couple of deployments, and a feeling of not fear, but it's the feeling of, all right, get ready, here it comes. And I have that feeling right now, and it's hard to describe. And I don't know if in any other professions that becomes like second nature. I'm sure it does in some professions, but I'm telling you, as I'm a military officer, I'm a captain in the army, or was a captain in the army, and I'm telling you, there's something in the air. So you know what? Get on your bike, ride. If you don't have a bike, get on a scooter. If you don't have a scooter, get on a bicycle. Just go out and experience freedom. Because that's what I'm doing. And that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys. Nothing big, just basically a quick update as to where I am, what I'm doing. Oh, now it's raining. Oh gosh. All right. I'm gonna go home. And yeah, we'll talk later. I got a whole bunch of topics that I want to share with you guys, but I figured I made a quick one and just show you around here. Oh, is it hail? Oh my gosh, it's hailing. I'm getting home. All right, talk to you guys later. Remember to subscribe and ride. I'll catch you all next time. I'm gonna shut up. I'm just gonna ride. Just show you this. Hello. Hope you find it as beautiful as I do.